Hi there. We're continuing with our review series on the new Seydel Symphony Grand Chromatic Harmonica, which I think is a revolutionary wonder really in terms of design. We're talking now about reeds, stainless steel reeds, and let's talk about the reed plate too. The reed plate is not plated in silver. It is solid German silver. So you chop into that, you're not going to go into brass. It's solid German silver, which to my mind is the best, in terms that you can have. Now, you can see that the reeds on this instrument, ooh, that was a nice shot, huh? That's working. See, I can see what you see. These are held on with rivets. See those little thingies down there? Those are rivets, and that means if the reed went bad, you can put in a new one, and it's not a problem. And there are, of course, full parts availability for Seydel worldwide, which is great. Every screw, every bumper, everything, which is great. There are no parts for Suzuki, just so you know, other than bumpers and springs and a complete reed plate set. But anyway, getting back to this. So what's the scoop on stainless steel reeds? I started to learn about them when I was writing the book, and I interviewed Franz Chmel, who was one of the fastest players in the history of harmonica, classical stuff, and just a marvelous guy and player. He didn't speak a lot of English. He had an interpreter help him that was his pianist for the book. And he said to me, I can't play the brass reed harps. I blow out 2 reeds a day. And so he built I believe it was an NC64 for $12,000. That was a stainless steel reeded harp, and he said stainless is great. So I started to really pay attention to them and started to get them, and I noticed that the metal's a lot harder, and that means that when I go to tune them, I do have to use a rotary tool. I don't use files on them, but they tended to just last and last and last and be problem-free. Those things mean a lot to me. Even though I work on prototypes and I work on harps, I don't want to. I want to play music. I'm only working on it to bring it back to good playing condition. So the stainless steel reeds are very durable, and I can get about 2,000 hours of play minimum before I have any problems. So that's like 2-3 years of use, and so I'd say that they make a very airtight harp. I don't think they move quite as much of a distance as a brass harp or a brass reed because they're stiffer. I think they're ideal. Now, the criticism, just so you know, over the years on stainless steel was that they sounded kind of bright. But what people don't always know is that one of the biggest things that impacts I'm just putting these covers on, they have their own, each cover has its own 2 set of screws. I like that. It's not just the reeds. It's the reed and the comb combination, and essentially the covers are extremely important. These covers are cast aluminum, and of course you see they have a place for your hand and they flare at the back. These were designed to make a very warm sound. So if somebody's ever said to you, well, I think that stainless are too bright. Well, you tell me if you think this is too bright, okay? This is Astor Piazzolla's Oblivion, and I don't think it's too bright. I think it's got an absolutely killer tone, but that's yours to choose, isn't it? See if you like it. Here we go. Astor Piazzolla's Oblivion. Now a cappella. Rich, centered, beautiful tonal harmonic footprint. Wherever you heard that stainless steel reeds don't have a beautiful tone, it's not true. It's not true. There's so many things that go into the quality of a harp. You know, one of the things which has tremendous impact on the quality of tone is the air tightness. Because with an airtight harp, all of the air pressure turns into sound, and there's not a wasted amount of energy. With a harp that leaks every note that you go to play, air is escaping before the reed ever fires, and you never get that full, resonant, beautiful, rich tone that I think you heard in those few notes. Anyway, so that's the scoop, in my opinion, on stainless steel reeds. I think Seydel is the only manufacturer in the world that manufactures stainless steel reeds, but they do sell some of those to some of the other companies that put stainless steel reeds on their harps, but they're actually made by Seydel. You may not have known it, Seydel is the last remaining true German company in the business. Hohner was sold to KHS many years ago. Not 5% is still German, 95% is Asian owned. I don't find that to be a negative. I'm not saying that Asian ownership is a bad thing. I'm just saying if you want a German, a German instrument, Seydel is it. Thanks for joining me.